Hey up, you unbelieving kuffar bastards. Welcome back to Extra Shot, the podcast about the funniest stories in sport. This week on the show today, Wesley Fofana chalks up 47 points on his driving licence. A Spurs defender has a gun pulled on him in the street by his own agent. And the Jake Humphrey curse claims another victim. My name is Jack Rivlin. Hello, Zachary Sweeney-Lynch.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, JP Lockwood.
Buongiorno, fellas.
How you guys doing?
Very well, thanks, mate.
Big news for you guys to kick right off. I've got my sources at Warrington Test Centre have informed me that Mr. Luke Littler has passed his driving test.
Well done, mate.
Bro, big up, yeah.
Big up. So obviously listeners will recall that he failed his theory 6 times. But he's just pulled off the practical with 0 minors.
Banging.
Clean slate.
0 minors. That is impressive.
Not a single
So you're
made.
unable to take the practical until you pass your theory,
Yeah.
right? So he's been
He's been waiting.
he's had a lot of hours in the car waiting for him to
True,
pass the...
yeah. So I was quite impressed. I was like, 0 minors. Congratulations to his instructor, Colin Price, who posted a proud Instagram shot. But actually, I looked at the shot because I thought, 0 minors, that's quite rare. And then I remembered I had a friend who passed with 0 minors, and there was something quite distinctive about that driving test too. So I looked up the car Luke passed in online. It's an automatic.
Like a true journo.
So he's, a bit of journalism for you.
Yeah.
He's got an automatic license. He can't handle the stick.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
One man who could probably use 20 hours in Colin's VW Tygo is Chelsea defender Wesley Fofana, who has just racked up the 47th point on his licence.
He's got more points on his licence than games for Chelsea, I think.
Yeah, really? Yeah, well, I was trying to crunch some numbers earlier and couldn't think of anything good, but that's
a good one.
wild.
That's crazy.
So yeah, he's been banned again. Needless to say that gets you banned.
How'd you get up to 47 points? Surely you're...
Well,
done for life.
you actually get banned when you get 12, but he had this like mental period last year, Christmas last year, and I think in the space of 6 weeks he had 5 driving offences and he got 37 points for all of those. So he's banned for that, and now he's had his ban extended for a further offence.
Do you think he got caught once and then was just like, all right, fuck it, I may as well just... If we're going to go out, we'll go out with a bang.
Yeah, or do you think it's like the level of his driving, like he's over whatever he's done, isn't that bad?
It's pretty bad.
Is it?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he doesn't have much respect for the highway code. I've got a clip here. This is the offence that got him point 47. This is him on the A3 near Isha, undertaking someone using the hard shoulder. So not even a lane. He just goes round on the hard shoulder. Speeding as well.
Let's have a gander.
I'll link to it.
Wow.
He's going quick. And then look, just goes around him on the shoulder. It's also a bend, by the way. He's going around a bend.
That is mental.
Yeah, that is reckless.
And he's gone straight into the fast lane as well.
Yeah, he went across
he's just
the lane.
weaving in and out.
I've never seen anyone use the hard shoulder to get round another car.
Yeah,
let alone
that is reckless.
On a bend at like, I don't know, 90 miles an hour or something.
Yeah, I saw a police chase one time on the motorway and they did that.
The coppers did that.
Yeah, coppers, yeah.
But like the car, they were chasing a motorbike and...
Oh really?
Oh really?
It was like, yeah.
That's
thrilling.
That is thrilling to
felt
watch.
like I was on what's the
Grand Theft Auto?
police, yeah,
Police
Grand Theft
camera
Auto,
action.
police camera action.
Yeah, I think on a police chase, go for it. Otherwise, but yeah, Wesley, I think he was clocked doing 90 and a 50. It's pretty. I did see one of his offences was doing 26 and a 20. Which I thought,
Yeah, fair enough.
come on.
Yeah.
So this offence that we just watched the video for, that was 20th of April, 420 this year. Yeah,
On his way to Hyde Park.
just couldn't wait.
Worried he was going to miss it.
But yeah, he's got an 18-month driving ban, rightly so, and 300 hours of community service, which is quite a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's justified, but when how is that like? You got to do a day a week for a year, sort of
Yeah,
thing?
well, I mean, it sounds like a fucking lot, that.
I mean, I
300
would put him in the stocks, or
Yeah.
300 hours though. Because if you do, what do you do, like an 8-hour shift?
yeah. So it's every week for a year, sort of thing.
He can't have that many days off. He probably gets the day off after games.
Yeah. So he's going to have to go in after his game.
On a Sunday. Yeah.
He's not playing much anyway, so I'm sure he's going to fucking find the
He's got
time.
time to clean some graffiti.
Also, we're not that disciplined at the minute in general, Chelsea, so having this in the ether, I don't
Well,
think
this
is a
is
very good look.
symptomatic. The state your club's in. I mean, he's actually a complete arsehole for doing it. But,
Yeah.
that stretch of the A3 is actually quite a popular place for footballers to wreak havoc in their cars. Because we talked about in our Crazy Gang episode that a journalist turned up at the training ground once just as the players were stripping a teammate naked, tying him to the roof of a car and then driving him down that section of the A3. So it's maybe it was
A popular
How
one.
many points do you get on your license for that?
Yeah.
back then none. But yeah, so I think he's had 9 driving offences in a few years. He was banned in 2022 and 2023, and now he's been banned twice for these. I would say he shouldn't be allowed to drive ever again.
No,
but,
100%.
there was a nice moment of comedy. So here's from the court report in the paper. Fofana had so many speeding offences at Lavender Hill Court, they were scattered through the building's courtrooms, and the judge, Chairman Mr. Soons, quipped, "He's got a flush. He's in court 1, 2 and 3. But we've gathered them all together." Which is a shame. I would have liked the idea that he was going from room to room, trying to make them all.
Zigzagging.
A flustered Fofana. He's pretty quick. Do you remember also we
On the A3,
on the
yes,
exterior,
anyway.
we mentioned that one of his victims of his driving was Dean Gaffney.
What?
Yeah, in 2023, I believe, Dean Gaffney was out chirpsing on the King's Road in Chelsea, as is his wont, and I think he was hailing an Uber or getting into an Uber. And Wesley came down the road, in his Lambo and smashed into him. And apparently, sorry, it's not funny, but Dean Gaffney flipped up in the air and broke his collarbone.
Oh.
But Dean Gaffney weirdly, fortunately is all right, but he weirdly was like, it was not Wesley's fault.
What?
Yeah, he was like, I just like to say.
Do you reckon he was pissed and ran into
maybe
the road
he
or
stumbled
something?
out.
Maybe,
the
I guess
road.
maybe on that occasion it wasn't his fault.
Was he with Wellard?
Yeah. Well, brown bread. Do you not know that?
No.
We have talked about Dean Gaffney and Wesley Fofana before, and we talked about Wellard quite a lot.
Oh.
Because the other thing I remember is Dean Gaffney has slept with 1,000 women, he says, and one of them.
I feel like we've heard that before.
One of them who sold her story was the woman with the biggest boobs in Britain. N cup.
Good one to have in your
Didn't
notch.
when Wellard died on his character on screen, I think died from eating chocolate, and the TV critics report said it was the death of the best actor in the show.
They ain't wrong.
It's the most believable death EastEnders has ever seen.
Wellard eating chocolate. No, I think fair play to Wesley's lawyer, who's done a grand old job of keeping him out the slammer. One guy who could probably use some time with that solicitor is Irish hurling legend DJ Carey. Remember this guy? We talked about him before. He's the Maradona of hurling, who scammed his pals out of 400 grand by pretending to have cancer and sending them a photo that was him with an iPhone cable up his nose. We're looking at the picture now. We'll
This
send
photo does me in. It's
link
so
to
good.
it. It's photo of the year, I think. Sports photograph of the year.
Has he got the end of the cable up his nose, or is
Yeah.
that the bud?
No, I think that's.
You can see the little bit there.
That's the
I think
bud. I think.
oh, you think it's
I
an AirPod?
Yeah.
No, I think it's the lightning cable end because that'd be easier to get in a nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I think it's a charger. But yeah, he's got the plaster over the nose as well. But
It's not even plaster. It looks like masking tape.
yeah, it could be. Yeah, and that's just not a hospital bed, is it? It's just
No.
in his normal clothes as
Yeah.
well. So I think he sent that to all of them to ask for money for his treatment. Anyway, he was in court this week because he finally was facing the music and was found guilty as charged. He actually pled guilty, but then you got to come for the sentencing hearing, and ahead of that hearing, it was like, "Wow, will he get jail? Like, which way could this go?" And so ahead of that hearing, DJ had one more ace up his sleeve. His lawyer arrived, and his client was nowhere to be seen. And the solicitor informed the court that unfortunately DJ couldn't make it because he was, you guessed it, in hospital.
Come on, mate.
He's had a relapse.
You
so-
can't go over this ground again, surely.
So apparently the lawyer was like, I see how this looks. But while I accept that my client did pretend to have incurable brain cancer, he is genuinely ill on this occasion.
Has he got a doctor's note?
Yeah,
Has
I
he got
think so.
anything?
I mean, for all that's fucking worth.
Yeah.
I've got this photo.
Didn't he fraud one of the most powerful men in Ireland?
Yeah, I think
Is
he's
that-
called Dennis O'Brien.
Yeah, it's like,
Founder of Digicel.
you've got some balls to do that,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Well, yeah, but I was looking, I think he gave him like 10 grand. The guy's a billionaire.
Right, yeah, so it's like pocket change.
But then I guess no one likes to be made to look a fool.
yeah.
Apparently, there was a rumor going around in sort of like the early 2000s, so just after he retired, that he had cancer when he didn't have it. And there's some speculation that was where he got the idea for this scam from.
Oh, right,
So like
that was the
this
seed.
rumor went round, and suddenly like I was like, God, everyone's just being so nice to me.
I can monetize this.
People go offering
I need
this
some
stuff
cash.
to me. Yeah.
Well, he did because
So-
he got into 10 million of debt through like failed business ventures,
Yeah.
hygiene products. So I guess I don't know what that is. Bog roll, tampons.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kleenex.
iPhone cables. But yeah, he's gone to the slammer now.
See
He's like
about-
a god of hurling,
Yeah.
like one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Big name. Wow.
Not such a good scammer.
Should have stuck to the hurling, mate.
That actually wasn't the only crime in the papers this week, though, because there was a fairly shocking story going around earlier this week. It's reported by the BBC, several newspapers as well, that a top football agent was arrested recently after pulling a gun on the Tottenham defender Destiny Udogie on a street in North London, busy street, restaurants all around.
Oh, what, just like in front of?
And I think so, yeah. I think it was quite late at night, but
It was like outside restaurant. It's Barnet, wasn't it?
yeah, somewhere in Barnet, yeah. So previously, this story was published anonymously. They didn't name the player or the club, and obviously, the mind instantly wandered to Morgan Gibbs White. It definitely wasn't Morgan, I should say.
Well, and then you got the scoop on who it was. Upshot exclusive.
Well, Upshot exclusive via BBC Sport.
Oh, right. Has it come out? Yeah.
Yeah, it has now. It has now come out that it was Destiny.
Heard it here first.
Still isn't entirely clear what he was threatening Destiny about, or whether it was his agent or another top football agent. The Sun says it was his agent. BBC hasn't confirmed that.
Do we think
So-
that it's agent wars, like he's rejected him, the player? Or...
Yeah, I don't know, or what they were trying to pressure him into.
Because sometimes there are sort of multiple. Oh, I got you this deal. Now you owe me money,
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
'Cause isn't it a blackmail thing, or it's like a
Yeah, there was
money
some,
related?
Yes, I mean, you presume so. You will endorse Supreme CBD, Mr. Doggy. Yeah, I don't know. It's not entirely clear. Apparently, the agent's also under investigation for allegedly blackmailing a friend of Destiny's as well.
Jesus, pretty
So-
horrible.
Yeah, so he's now been arrested. This agent had his passport confiscated and been banned from the Tottenham training ground,
Too fucking
Good.
right.
which is a good thing. I think.
Yeah, 300 hours community service for you. I would have thought.
Yeah.
Destiny Udogi's not French, is he?
He's Italian.
Because you know how like we've talked before about French agents and how this is quite common in France. This sort of like, I'm your agent, I got you this extortion type thing, quite murky.
It's quite
Yeah.
mental how it's still legal and it's not like a regulated market.
Yeah.
The amount of money that's flowing
Mm.
around.
I feel like it is a lot more shady than you think.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know what happened in this instance.
Yeah. There was a story of Berbatov. I remember him telling this story of when he was about 18. He was playing for CSKA Sofia back in Bulgaria, and after training, this teammate of his invited him to a restaurant. It's like, I want you to meet a friend of mine. And Berbatov goes in, and there's this one guy sat at a table in a restaurant, and behind him, there's 3 quite sinister looking men who he describes as looking like refrigerators, which are quite like these like big, terrifying, like Eastern
Black.
European Balkan guys. And the first guy who sat at the table was like, Dimitar, come sit down. And he says, do you know what they call me? They call me the cook. A sinister gangster name. And they basically tell him that they want him to leave CSKA Sofia and join this other team. And Berbatov was like I'm happy here. Like I don't want to move. My career's going well. And the guy just responds, we will figure that out. Don't worry about that.
Oh God! So they just want him to another Bulgarian team.
Yeah, I think so these are some sort of like gangsters that are associated with another club, and they're trying to get him to
Is
sign
that because
out,
they'll get a little
basically.
taste of the money, or is it just because they're fans of the other
Yeah,
team?
I don't think they're fans. I think there's
Quite far for the ultras to take.
yeah.
Why do they call him the cook?
Good question.
Like, is that scary?
Usually the cook is like the drug dealer, isn't it?
Yeah,
cooking up
yeah.
the flour.
Let's cook.
Yeah.
So is it that, or is it like because I will put you in a pot and boil you?
I think it's one of those. It kind of doesn't matter really. It's like
Yeah.
I don't think it's that scary.
There was that other gangster we came across who was called the Moth. Do you remember?
Yeah, that's scary.
Which
Why?
Because it's a bit sort of like.
I think when you called the something.
I think the cook's quite homely and
I don't think he's
I'm gonna
making you a
make you
Sunday.
a
I don't think this geezer's making you a Sunday roast, mate.
gonna make you a delicious stew now. Maybe it's because he like chops people. They call me the sous chef.
I'll chop you.
Yeah, the Moth is the Croatian guy, isn't
The
he?
Moth is, yeah.
Is he not Borna Barisic, who played for Rangers left back?
Yeah, I think it's
Croatian
his
guy.
dad or something, isn't it?
Yeah, his dad or
Some-
uncle or something
Can't
like that.
remember. But yeah, anyway, Berbatov is sat there with the cook, and he's obviously getting quite freaked out by this point, wants to call his dad, but they won't let him. And
Daddy.
they refuse to let him to leave, and he's there for about 3 hours while these like shady men are around him taking calls, and he's sort of freaking out, and eventually they do release him after some calls. And he ends up staying at CSKA Sofia.
Oh,
So-
right, he never moves.
No, he doesn't. But I mean, obviously, we don't know what happened behind the scenes there. I don't know if the gangsters got paid off by his club or whatever.
Arrested?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think Berbatov knows himself.
God, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Actually, staying with terrifying criminals, there was a mad story coming out of Russia this week. There's probably plenty of mad stories coming out of Russia this week, really, but one in particular. So, the Russian Premier League is still ticking along. The clubs are obviously banned from UEFA competitions, but domestic calendar goes on. Same with the national team; they're banned from international competition, but just playing friendlies. So they beat Bolivia recently, Iran as well last month. Big game against Peru next week. And so there's this guy, Andrei Mostovoy. He's a midfielder for Zenit St. Petersburg and the national team. Pretty big name in Russia. And last week, a gang of balaclava-clad men tried to kidnap him off the street outside this grocery store. I've got a clip of it here.
Whoa.
So this is him in the
Hummer.
white car, and this black van pulls up beside, and men jump out and try to nab him.
Is he getting into his car?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
there's the
getting-
van.
He's getting into the car.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So they try and grab him.
Is this CCTV?
Yeah.
Wait, is that have they?
Is that him swinging his bag at
No,
them?
so fortunately he was accompanied by a friend of his who's a pro hockey player who managed to fight these kidnappers off.
Probably a good person to be with.
Yeah.
A hockey player. They're nuts,
Yeah.
aren't
Yeah.
Not with you two schmucks. I need to get myself some tougher mates.
they? We would be gagged and blindfolded quite
You'd
quickly.
fucking
I'm
run.
down the street. Just take him.
Take me.
The police actually do manage to track down the suspects and haul them in, and under interview they claim that they were doing it as a birthday prank. Which, there are people who do that sort of sick and twisted
Yeah,
thing
it's just
for their
banter.
mate's birthday
Stag
pranks.
do.
It would be slightly easier to believe if the same blokes hadn't pulled the same trick a few days later on a local businessman and the son of a top Russian politician.
Oh, shit.
So they successfully managed to kidnap him, held him at gunpoint, and demanded a 100 grand ransom.
Oh, so they're
So-
kidnappers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I don't-
kidnappers.
Did they
Not
get
sure
their
that was
ransom?
also a birthday. It's just a
Yeah.
birthday prank.
Bloody big week for birthdays, isn't
yeah.
it? I guess it is sort of 9 months after Valentine's Day, roughly now,
Yeah.
isn't it? So you do get a lot of births.
There's a lot of kidnappings
There's
around
a lot
this
of,
time
there's a lot of
year.
birthdays to do pranks for.
Yeah.
Did they get their ransom with the...
The guy paid them off £2,000 apparently.
What, as he was getting kidnapped?
Yeah, I think so. They held him at
Card
gunpoint,
limit.
and I guess they were trying to get money off his family or whatever, and he transferred them 2,000. I think.
that's probably his daily
yeah.
withdrawal. That's not a bad result for him.
True.
2% of the ransom
yeah,
demand.
True.
yeah.
You take
Uh,
that.
By your hand off. In the circumstances.
I'll give you 2.
Fuck. Okay, so what's happened to that? Surely they've now been done for that if they're
Yeah,
already...
so the police, after that kidnapping, the police arrested them and
Good.
basically realised that they were the same ones who'd done the same thing to Andre a few days earlier.
Those
And
pranksters.
then that was when they pulled the birthday prank claim, which you do think it's a little bit late to,
Yeah.
to come out with that one.
Just been paid a ransom.
Yeah.
How's Andre doing? Is he quite a top Russian player?
Yeah, he plays in midfield for Zenit, who are
Good.
one of the big clubs in Russia. So yeah, it's a big story over there. The kidnappers claimed that they were recruited on Telegram.
To do a
and
birthday prank.
They're sort of-
They seems like they've changed their story because they've then they said that they were told that they were teaching a lesson to some drug dealers.
Sort of changing their story a fair bit.
Yeah,
Here.
that's rule one.
Mixed messages.
Feels
What,
a bit-
what lesson are you teaching drug dealers by attacking a footballer and a bloke in a
Yeah.
grocery
Yeah, I don't know
store?
if they thought that the other guy that they kidnapped was. Well, they were told that he was.
Yeah. Is it a bit
involved
like,
in
you know, we
drugs or something?
listeners will remember our famous ballet episode where there was the Russian guy who, what did he do? He like threw acid in the guy's face or something. What did he do?
Yeah.
And he basically was just like, oh, yeah, I was told to do it to him, and apparently that then you don't get as much punishment or something.
Yeah, I have read stories about in Russia, like people just being recruited to do these things on Telegram. Like you quite often hear about it in Ukraine where they'll like people will like burn down like a government office or something, and they catch the people, and it's like, oh, I was recruited on Telegram and paid. So I think there's not a lot of work go around. So
is that
people will just
less-
offer. They
I
just
just
like.
think it's legit then
I
being
mean,
offered.
I think that is possible. Yeah.
Right.
So you're just a mercenary who just
They-
telegrams, just like a WhatsApp.
Yeah. So apparently these the guys that did the attempted kidnapping, they dropped out of like maritime school or something. So
Hang on.
It's a slippery slope post maritime school,
yeah,
isn't it?
you know,
One minute you're going to
work
be
is hard to come by.
One minute you're going to be a ship engineer. Next minute,
Kidnapping.
because someone asked you on Telegram. Wild.
Yeah.
So everyone
So
you
I mean-
mentioned is okay. Destiny Adogi's okay. Dimitar Berbatov's obviously all right, and so is this guy.
Yeah.
Happy
It's
ending.
a happy ending.
Thank
Kidnapping's not that bad. It's the moral of the story.
So staying on crime, I loved me a drug mule story, and we had one in this week that was probably my favourite since the Peru 2. You remember the Peru 2?
I remember
Yeah.
Peru too.
To Ibiza seasonaires that went out on a night out and ended up in Lima airport with 10 kilos of cocaine and got
Because
busted.
didn't you say they thought they were flying to Ibiza or to Spain?
They thought they were flying to Barcelona and they hadn't been to bed, and the flight was actually going to Peru. These two.
Hangover from hell.
Hangover from
Also,
hell.
that English or British woman's just been let out in Georgia. Did you
Oh
see
yeah, that was like 150 grand.
Yeah, I think she
the
was like
family had
literally
to pay.
4. It sounds quite horrible, actually.
Yeah.
Carry on.
But anyway, this one dates back to 2015 when a Colombian called Julia Lopez was caught with something a little bit fishy at a major Chinese airport. So Julia had the world at her feet. She was a regional Miss World contestant in Colombia.
Regional. Hang on. Each word just makes it less impressive. Regional contestant.
She hosted a popular TV show as well. And she played her football for Divas del Futbol.
Are they a legitimate outfit?
Is that the goal there? That looks like 5-a-side.
Well, apparently they're a semi-professional Colombian
Divas
team.
del football just means football divas.
I checked them out on Insta. If you go down there, if you have a quick look here.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
That's
like
That's
is
5-a-side.
that her?
No, she's in the net.
Oh whoa,
Okay. Oh wow.
that's class.
Yeah.
So they're like showboating.
Yeah.
It's sort of ballers league.
Yes. But then I also had a look at their Halloween party.
Okay. Yeah.
Not really gone for the scary route there.
So I'm not sure whether they're a professional outfit.
I think
but
it's
they
like a
look-
ballers league type.
Yeah.
What's her TV program? Just a chat show.
I think it was a chat show over in Colombia.
Cool.
But her, so the story is that in early 2015, her and her boyfriend told their family and friends that they were leaving Colombia for a trip to China, where they were going to be sourcing clothes for a fashion boutique that they were both setting up. So they took a trip to Paris on the way, and there's lots of photos and videos of them sort of shopping quite extravagantly in Paris. And after Paris, it goes radio silent. So no one hears from them for about a week, and everyone's really worried. And about a week later, they are both arrested carrying 610 grams of coke in a computer at
Whoa.
Guangzhou Baiyun International Airport.
How big's the computer?
Yeah, that's a
Lots of questions here, but the main thing I was thinking about was, out of all the countries in the world, you do
Yeah.
not want to get caught
Yeah.
with 610 grams.
Yeah.
It's China.
yeah.
Do they shoot them for that? in China?
Well, I had a little look into it. So China has the highest execution rate of any country in the world. and that's all out of all of the countries combined. It's the highest as well. So if you get caught with drugs in China, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So at the time, everyone thought that the presumption was they're going to get straight away sentenced to death. And there's a huge rally round back home in Colombia. So Divas Del Football play a load of charity matches.
Actually,
Yeah.
what, to free her? What's her name?
Well, Julia.
Free Julia.
Free Julia.
I'm imagining the George Bush meme,
Yeah.
9/11. It's like Xi Jinping, and someone comes in. It's like, Mr. President, Divas Del Football put out a statement.
Our hands are tied. Release her.
There's a couple of large donations from a couple of individuals in Colombia as well.
Oh yeah.
It's all a bit opaque, but
Where's
anyway.
the money going?
Well, I
Lawyers.
think it's lawyers.
Yeah.
And she essentially gets the sentence reduced from death to 15 years.
That's decent.
Yeah,
In
so
the circumstance.
in the circumstances, and post the sentence, it all went radio silent. But anyway, a letter has recently gone viral from her mother that she sent to her mother, which is basically, there's a load of mush in there about how she's really sorry about everything that she's done and all of that. But then I think she's clocked.
Get over it.
I think she's clocked that she is a weldie, and that she knows that there's a lot of people interested in her. So maybe they've put this out into the ether to try and get her a bit more known in certain circles. But she says in the letter, "I know people are interested in me, and I see this as a message from God." So presuming she's nearing parole, and maybe she's going to start a certain
one eye on the influencer.
on the influencer
yeah.
/ OnlyFans account.
I mean, that's a good Ballers League
exactly.
name.
Exactly. They've got over 1 million followers, Divas Del Football.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
a big thing in
Yeah.
Colombia.
I'm going to get him to plug us. Anyway, Julia is now sort of turning her life around. So she's teaching fellow prisoners how to read and write. She is studying for some exams, and she's got a little micro business in prison making little fans for hairdryers, which
wow.
is a bit of a weird one.
Is that a micro business or is
that-
that forced labour? She's in a sweatshop, 12
Call it what
hours.
you want.
I don't think that's a small business.
It's like those Uyghurs, they've got their own little micro business.
She's
Making
finally got
Primark clothes.
not quite the fashion boutique she was hoping to start.
Yeah.
You've
But
got to paint quite a nice picture of Guangzhou
She's got a micro
penitentiary.
business cracking rocks.
mate, I see the good in everything. The sad bit is her mum has moved over from Colombia and now works in a factory next to the prison.
So she can be near her.
She can be near her, and I was
God,
like, "Oh,
that's
maybe
sweet.
you move over and you see her for a couple of hours a week." She gets to see her for 30 minutes a month,
What? Really?
and she gets another 30 minutes if Julia makes enough hairdryers.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I'm joking about it. But no, she gets 30 extra minutes if she's got good behaviour. But
30 minutes, yeah.
Wow.
You think Divas Del Football should just pay for her flies and then she can live in
Yeah,
Colombia?
exactly.
But maybe she just wants to be near in case there's I mean,
Yeah,
that is
development.
basically hell, isn't it?
I was thinking, if you've got that amount of drugs and you have to get it through an airport, where you putting it? Because for me, you just got to shelf it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Prison pocket. You can't put 600 kilos up your ass.
600 grams.
6
grams.
Oh, I thought you said kilos.
No, grams. If I said kilos, that was grams.
Okay. I was thinking how she got
600,
that.
yeah.
600 kilos is fucking massive.
600 grams you could swallow, right? That's like a bag of sugar.
Yeah. Or just fucking get it wrapped up into a nice dildo shape and
Just
Yeah.
you
That's what
picturing
you
you or Divas Del Football? I think isn't the normal way you stick it in a condom and swallow it? You'd have to swallow a few.
yeah, or plug
Or
it.
just straight shelf it.
Yeah.
It's risky, isn't it?
Yeah.
When
I'd plug
was she
swallow it.
done? 2015.
2015. So she's coming out soon.
5 years.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll reduce it. Do they do that?
Yeah, well, she's on good behaviour because she's making so many hairdryers.
Business is flying.
I wonder what,
Literally.
I wonder what prison's like in Guangzhou. Pretty horrible.
Probably horrible, mate.
I always
Yeah.
think Singapore, Thailand's worse, but I guess it's the same.
Yeah.
You're getting shot there for that, aren't you?
Yeah, just that China is the highest rate for...
What's 600 grams
Good,
street
yeah.
value? Sort of like
Not that much.
half a mil less.
Yeah, maybe.
It's quite a lot. It's quite a
Yeah.
life changing amount. What happened to the boyfriend?
Still-
No one cares.
No one gives it. No one gives a flying fuck.
Yeah, he got shot.
He was not Miss
Oh, yeah, no,
World.
he's been executed. All right, so we're going to stay on that case, sort of the new Quincy Promise.
Yeah, we'll keep a
Get
look.
her
Keep an eye
shirt
on
hung
it.
up.
Yeah.
What's her name? Julia.
Should we get a Divas Del Football shirt?
Yeah. Sleeveless number.
We'll get a hairdryer in.
Yeah, I might get the short shorts. Julia Lopez, free her, free Julia.
Free Jules.
I think we should get a free Julia. Let's stay on this case. Now, speaking of wrong-uns, after all the damage done earlier this year to Lazio's good name by their eagle handler, Juan Bernabe, and his cock extension, Italy's most fascist club have been looking to clean up their image a bit. And unfortunately, there is one person in the club who did not get the memo, and that is the owner's son, Enrico Lotito. So Enrico, he's a bit of a rogue figure, but he's on the club board and he's also director of football for the women's team. However, that role, which, you know, women's football's a growing game, it needs to be like treated with the respect it deserves in Italy. That role did not stop him from getting on Instagram the other day and firing out a horny message to an Italian model. So this model posted a picture just of herself, and he commented underneath it on his personal account, "How much do you want to fuck me?"
Do you reckon he's had like a few beers? Or he's on
when
a
he says
bit of
how
a
much do
bender?
you want to, is that as in how much do I need to pay you? Or is it just like do you want to?
Well, I think it's do you want to, but yeah, it's not like how much is it to fuck me. I mean, I was translating it. Scopare, which means fuck, it literally means sweep. I quite like that as slang, Italian slang. Sweeping means shag. Yeah, he has done it before. So apparently last year he wrote, "Hey, I'm Lazio owner's son. I'm rich. Wanna fuck?" So that one feels a bit more like how much to fuck you.
What a little rat bag.
But is he actually expecting that to work?
I
I really hope it doesn't.
presume yeah. I don't know.
Bit like the guy I saw in Ibiza showing his crypto wallet to girls on the dance floor. It's just like, here is my money.
But you were interested.
Yeah, I gave him a peck.
I've just noticed his username is Asso Bomber.
Yeah. It means ace, asso, but I think also ass bomber.
Ass.
Yeah, I thought I was at his burner, but no, it turns out he does this all the time. Like, he's just brazen about it.
I mean, if you're that high
Just-
profile, surely just like don't do shit like that, mate.
Yeah, he's actually on a real rampage. So last month, he made these photos using AI of himself holding hands with famous women in Italy. So we're looking at one of him here with this famous Italian woman. And he wrote, "The ideal brunette I'd like to date." He's also in like finance bro uniform, like Allbirds trainers,
This is
gilet.
real basement dwelling incel.
Yeah,
behavior,
proper
isn't
incel.
it?
But then he also did one of these AI pictures. It's him holding hands with Ludovica Pagani, who is girlfriend of Stefan El Shaarawy, the Roma. He plays for Roma, who are Lazio's like hated rivals. And he put, "Blonde girl I'd like to go out with to have a chat and an aperitif." And it's just them holding hands.
He's winding him up though, isn't he? There, surely.
What do you think he's trying to get to?
Yeah, I
after
think he's
Shaarawy?
getting to him.
I
mate,
don't know.
yeah.
I think he's just fucking
He's a
weird.
little weird
Yeah.
sociopath.
I certainly wouldn't put him in charge of the women's team. Yeah, but then again, not a huge surprise. His dad, who owns the club, has been banned from football 3 times and was mates with Silvio
But
Berlusconi.
and also, I swear when the whole thing with Juan Bernabe came out, I remember it's Claudio Lotito's
Yeah.
his dad who's the owner, and I'm sure he put out some statements being like, "We cannot tolerate this kind of like bringing the name of this proud club into
Yeah.
disrepute." It's like,
Yeah, he doesn't like erect cocks,
yeah,
especially synthetic ones. Yeah, because they let Bernabe off for being a bit of a fascist. They weren't bothered about that, but it was his other salute that was the problem. It was that one. They got.
That
Yeah,
one.
he was really upset about that. But apparently,
but it's
his
double
son
standards,
Enrico
isn't
just
it?
sort of does his thing.
Yeah.
I was reading up on it sort of on the subreddits and stuff. People who know Italian football, a lot of them were just like, this is standard behaviour from an Italian sort of board member. They don't, I think they're quite,
You'd think in like 2025 you shouldn't be seen to be doing shit like this.
particularly if you're
Yeah.
connected to women's football, but
Yeah.
I think in Italy it's
That's
a bit more common.
Silvio Berlusconi behavior, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's maybe a bit more common in Italy. Actually, at the risk of perpetuating harmful Italian stereotypes, someone in one of these Reddit comments did post this screenshot. So Andrew Cuomo, he was Trump's pick for New York City mayor.
Yeah, I
he
remember
lost
him, yeah.
yesterday, but there's this him on Fox News and the headline: Cuomo, I'm not perverted, I'm just Italian. It's a great pick.
That's so good.
Do we reckon Lotito manscaped?
I reckon
Enrico?
Lotito and Trump manscaped.
You think Trump
Yeah.
manscaped?
Yeah.
No, men of that generation don't trim their pubes.
No, I think he's quite well.
I
quite well
reckon
shaved.
Trump does.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Trump manscaped?
Yeah.
No, I reckon men of that era.
I don't think he does it
Generation
himself. I reckon
Barge.
someone does it for him.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Do you reckon?
One of his aides.
Do you reckon it's blonde?
I don't think he could bend down enough.
Yeah.
I also was looking into it. I don't think Italian men really. I know Trump's not Italian, but Latito.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, yeah,
They
I
just think
get
they
that.
don't.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're really big on like
Bush.
Bush. It's
Oh,
like
really?
masculine.
So Italian
Oh,
men
yeah.
generally have like quite hairy chests. Like I'm thinking about Viali here. You know, like.
Oh,
proper-
okay. I'm
bushy.
picturing more sort of no hair anywhere.
No,
Oh.
apparently Italians, it's like
Yeah.
it's quite a Mediterranean thing, isn't it? To be like hairy, it's masculine.
I suppose.
And apparently the Italian women generally don't like it either.
Mm.
I was thinking, is this, you know how Italians get really prissy about like snapping spaghetti and stuff like that? Is it one of these where trimming pubes is like not traditional? You know what they're like, constantly protecting things. Yeah, I don't think Manscaped's that big in Italy. I'll ask them next time if they renew these ads, which is not a
probably
given.
not gonna now.
Which is probably not gonna. Now we've talked about whether Trump has bald balls. But yeah, Manscaped. If you are not Italian or of a certain age, then you do need to manscape. You need to trim it down there, especially this time of year. Don't ask me why.
Did we say that? as
I'd
we
actually
come
say
into summer,
this is
though?
the time of year you need to do it the least. isn't
Well,
it?
you could just keep it trim, keep it neat.
Yeah.
You don't need to go.
Well, you
too
need to get
short.
them in order for Christmas.
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah,
Maybe,
'cause
or maybe
seeing your aunt.
maybe you want to like get a little Christmas tree, sort of like.
Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah.
Could you back
that's
yourself to
nice.
do that with the lawnmower
No, you
5?
you need help from a friend if
Yeah,
you're
you
going to get a good Christmas
Manscaped
tree.
maybe make stencils.
Yeah.
You know,
Can
like
you
the
shave
Christmas
like a
cookies.
Nike tick?
Yeah.
I go tiger stripes.
I'll do you a Christmas tree if you do me a snowman.
Yeah, I'll do that. Snowman's easy, just 2 circles, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little carrot. Not sure I've got the
No,
dexterity.
the carrot is. The carrot.
Kind of works. Might have to get quite creative with where the head is.
Oh, were you thinking like the snowman's face and then?
Yeah, and then the
With some-
carrot is the
yeah.
cock.
Didn't we do an ad for Manscaped last year around this time where they were like, it's the holiday season, so you
Yeah.
need to get in shape for seeing your family? It's like, I'm not expecting any of them to see my pubes. Hopefully. However, if you do want to, get nicely groomed for when your granny flies in from Vancouver, then Lawnmower 5 is built to handle your most sensitive areas with care, reduces the risk of nicks, cuts, and irritation where it matters most. Join 12 million Manscaped users. That is a lot.
That is a fun
Population of London,
Wow.
and not one of them is Italian, who trust Manscaped and use code UPSHOT for 15% off your entire order at manscaped.com.
Actually, one man who's got plenty of time on his hands to be manicuring those pubes is Mr. Will Still, who was sacked as Southampton manager this week. Less than 6 months he was in the job there.
Oof, stingy.
And it kind of seemed about a year ago he was the next big thing in
was.
management. He was so hyped. Did really well at Reims, the French Reims, the French side.
How well was it? It was quite
So,
good, wasn't it?
when he was appointed, he was the youngest manager in the top 5 leagues. He was 30, I think. And when he was appointed, he went on a 17-match unbeaten run, which I think was a Ligue 1 record. And at that point, he didn't even have a UEFA Pro license. So Reims were getting fined 25,000 euros for every match that he was in the dugout. But they were just coughing up because he was doing so well. And, these clips went round of him doing his team talks in fluent French, which, to be fair, he was born and raised in Belgium, so
Cheats on
sort
that.
of a given. But, he had this real man of the people image. So he did this interview where he came out and was like, yeah, I learned my trade on Football Manager.
Was he a professional before it?
He was a coach. I think he'd started coaching very young.
Yeah, like
right.
I think he quit at like 23 or something,
Right.
Yeah.
26. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember. Like Mourinho.
But yeah, he was like, yeah, I learned everything I know. I learned on Football Manager. Didn't work out for him at Southampton, who are currently 21st in the Championship. I think he only won 3 games or something with them. But it turns out that Will was doomed from the start when he received the Jake Humphrey curse. So we talked last week about how Jake Humphrey tweeted this ringing endorsement of Russell Martin a while back, urging clubs to hire him, which Rangers promptly did. And we know how that ended. It was an absolute shit show. And it's now emerged that Jake did exactly the same thing for Will Still. So he had him on the High Performance podcast last year, and he shared the episode with a tweet reading, "This one's for Norwich fans, or fans of any club lucky enough to land the deeply impressive Will Still this summer."
Deeply impressive is a very Jake Humphrey phrase.
Yeah. And
Lo and behold,
lo and
fucked.
behold,
he's gone from hero to zero.
yeah, I feel like this is going to become the new Aaron Ramsey curse.
Yeah, the Jake Humphrey curse.
Yeah.
So that's 2 managers.
2 managers that Jake.
I
has
would also
now
say there's a bit of a
lost.
Southampton curse at work
Oh
here.
yeah,
Everyone who touches that job
Mm.
must
Yeah.
be a tough.
is
club,
destroyed
really.
by it.
Yeah.
Poor old Will.
Not all bad news though, because the new football manager is out this week.
Oh, perfect.
So-
Ah,
It's almost
Yeah,
suspicious.
when he's not trimming his pubes, then he can.
Plenty of time to do that.
Plenty of time to
But it's
do
actually had very bad reviews, the new
What,
football
the new
manager.
one?
Yeah,
that.
they
the new man's
not the
not
new
the new
Not the
man's
new
Not the new
Manscaped
one.
is
What works?
amazing.
The lawnmower 5.0 has been
Um,
flying off
around.
the shelves.
You strike me as a football manager type of
I
guy.
used to be, but then it got too complicated. When I was sort of a teenager, yeah, I loved
Yeah.
it. But it's just, I don't really find it a bit complicated. But the fans have really turned on it.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't release one last year. And like sort of it was all a bit chaotic. And now they've got one out and everyone's like, shit.
Oh,
Really?
It's
Yeah,
bad
Will still
reviews.
is fucking fuming.
Yeah.
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 He probably will dabble this week.
I've never.
Yeah, he
got
may
into
as
I
well.
think when you're unemployed, are your pubes really good, Nick, or is it a bit of
really
like-
good. Oh, unless you're having a bit of like sort of getting sacked depression.
Yeah, exactly. I think at start it gets really bad.
Just like fuck it, leave them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you're like,
Once
I
you're
need to-
back into the interview phase,
yeah, then you're getting them done.
Get yourself trimmed up.
Trim them.
because I imagine it, as a football manager, well, maybe not the manager, but players, I guess, there's quite a lot of
Seeing each other's cocks.
seeing each other's cocks
True.
and in their underwear.
Has Jake Humphrey tipped any other managers for success?
That's a good question.
Presumably
I don't-
Southgate.
Of course.
Southgate's like his.
Southgate did an interview this week saying that he's not looking to get back into football management.
Yeah, I think that was kind of clear, wasn't it? He's going to do the
I think-
Arsene Wenger thing.
I've always thought he'd probably try politics or something.
Yeah,
He's that kind of ilk.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he wants to do his charitable project.
So
Well
well
earned.
done.
But I could also see him do. You know how Wenger's like sort of like fiddling with like automatic offsides and shit, just
Yeah.
like boring technical.
Yeah.
To be fair, much less Aggie gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So are we calling that Jake Humphrey curse as well, Southgate? Because he probably interviewed him. We'll look
Yeah.
into it for next week,
Yeah.
see who else he's cursing.
Must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Still actually wasn't the only manager to lose his job this week, because Vitor Pereira was finally given the boot at Wolves. And it looked earlier this week like the front runner to replace him was Wolves' former gaffer, Gary O'Neill, who they sacked this time last year to get in Vitor Pereira. It does look like that's not happening now, possibly because they remembered why they sacked him in the first place. Or perhaps they caught wind of another rumour surrounding Gary. So, if you remember, he was sacked a couple of years ago by Bournemouth, and it was a bit of a surprise, because he'd kept them up, he'd done pretty well, seemed like the team was making good progress, playing good football, and people were trying to work out why they might have decided to sack him. Had he made a pass at the chairman's wife, or let his dog shit on Bournemouth Pier? And then a screenshot of a WhatsApp group did the rounds where some Bournemouth fans proposed another theory. So I'll just read out the chat. What's with Bournemouth sacking O'Neill? It's madness. Is there a reason? Has to be one of the craziest sackings. And then Sam M replies, apparently there's a video of him fucking a melon in the changing room after they stayed up.
That's one way to celebrate, isn't it?
I have seen that rumour repeated on Reddit by other fans, so it's gained a bit of traction, but I think Sam M's probably the source of it, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Gary Little fucks about them, just to be clear.
Don't question the source.
And we apologise to him and his family. All right, we're nearly done here, aren't we? I just wanted to shout out Alice, who spotted Claudio Ranieri shopping for Christmas baubles in Liberty this week in London's West End.
I wonder, is he still in London then?
He must live it. Or, to be fair, that's quite a visiting London for the weekend thing
True,
to do,
going
isn't
over
it?
to Liberties.
And I don't know.
Gonna see
Yeah,
the
have
Christmas lights.
they got particularly nice baubles?
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
Liberty's
Probably.
lovely.
Everything's
do.
very tasteful in there.
Christmassy.
Good. Anyway, yeah, we wish him well.
I had a bit of action on LinkedIn this week, and I know you two
Did you?
probably aren't on LinkedIn much, are you journos?
Try not to be.
Not really, no.
Well, I think I had my favourite connection of all time. I woke up on Monday morning with an email saying a chap called Paul wants to connect with me. So clicked on the link, opened up LinkedIn, and to my surprise, I've got Paul Merson.
Mercy.
Mercy sliding
asking
into
to
your
connect with
DMs.
me. So I was like, hang on a minute, like this can't be real. Like it's got to be like some sort of spam. Like I'm going to accept the connection, and Paul's going to ask me to transfer $2,000 into a Coinbase account to free a Nigerian princess or something. But I clicked on the link, and we connected, and he. So I just need to get this up. I said, hello, Merce. Can we jump on a call?
Just straight
away, and
what were you going to say to him?
Well, I don't know. I just was like, I've got to chat to him, and he came back and said, sorry for the late response. I have been inundated since joining this platform. Can I connect you with the gaffer, John, for a call to discuss any synergies?
With
All
what?
the best,
Synergies?
Paul.
With what?
We're not 110% sure, but I've had a bit of a dig on it, and it looks like Paul has joined this BD sales consultancy thing, which is made up of old professional footballers. He's got Neil Razor-Ruddock, Don Matteo, Paul Merson.
Supreme CBD.
It's like a bit more of a legit.
But what are they doing?
CBD.
What's a sales consultancy? They teach you to sell.
I think they're like teaching people to sell or selling some sort of cause.
What's Paul Merson going to do?
Oh, fuck knows.
Is he a good salesman?
Fuck knows.
He's not
So
allowed
he's, so he's teaching you to sell, and then you teach other people to sell, and then the other. I think I know what you're getting swept into.
Well, I've only transferred in $5,000 so far.
First thing to say is this is definitely not pyramid selling.
All I know is just watch this space, because me and Merce are now friends. I said to him on the response, great to hear from you, Merce, and great to have you on the platform, and he gave me a thumbs up. So I feel like we're building.
Are you going to call John the Gaffer? I think you should.
I think
there
I'm
might
gonna
be synergies.
I'll get a call with John the Gaffer, and I'll see how it
Is
goes.
Paul Merson and Razor, are they teaching the sales?
I'm not. It's like they're part of the organisation as like a brand ambassador,
Yeah.
and they're like launching themselves in this professional network.
I guess it's
To
like
get leads.
you go
Yeah.
because you want to meet them, and
Yeah.
then while you're there, you get.
I mean, I was fucking buzzing. It was like an autograph when he responded to me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm speaking to Paul Merson.
Was it? Do you think he typed that out, or do you think it was?
No, you could
cut
tell
and
it.
paste,
There was a
cut
couple of
and paste?
typos in there. I know footballer lingo.
It wasn't a cut and
Don't
paste.
be jealous.
response.
I'm
No, I'm
fucking
just
connected
just,
with Merce.
I think let's follow this.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
you need
follow
to-
it.
Go to one of these classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is John the Gaffer?
Yeah, and what does he want with me? But yeah, they're all over LinkedIn at the minute. Him and Razor.
Okay.
So watch
Business
this space,
development
guys.
experts. Pretty sure Paul Merson's not allowed a bank account, let alone teaching sales.
Can I borrow $5,000? I've got to pay for this course.
Mate, you should talk to him. Let's see where that goes.
Yeah.
If anyone else is having run-ins or just spotting footballers, like the Claudio Ranieri thing or whatever, we want to hear it.
Yeah, send them in.
It's a nice
Yeah.
little extra. We'll shout you out on the pod. All right, I think that's all we've got time for. We're off to a sales class. All right, thanks a lot for listening. As always, please share it with your friends. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff really helps. Thanks a lot, guys.
Pleasure as always. Thanks, mate.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.